Okay, so now I'm day 3 of this vlog here. So I did my run, sweating away. It's 2 o'clock this afternoon. It's still 2:30 actually. Today's epiphany is I believe I'm running at the wrong time. So I made a little diagram here for you guys. Okay, so the reason I run at 2 is because my entire life I've always looked at the clock at 2:22, whether it's like 2:22 in the afternoon, or I'd wake up and roll over in bed and look at the clock, and it'd be 2:22 in the morning. So that's why I run at 2 o'clock, because to me, it's like the spirit's telling me, 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock, you gotta run. But I don't necessarily believe that's true because of what I'm about to show you here. In theory, it can mean 2, and because there's 3 2s, like 2, 2, 2, it could be 2 times 3 is 6. So you add these 3, 1, 2, 3 times 2 is 6. And then if you add 6, or if you times the 6 times the 2, 2 times 6 is 12, 2 times 6 is 12, 2 times 6 is 12. So it's like, and now the spirits are saying, no, Anthony, you got to run at 12, 12, 12, 12. So it's very complex. Like, the spirits just can't come to me in a dream and say, Anthony, you got to run at 12 o'clock. That's not how the spirits create our dreams. It's very complex regarding dreams and how those are made. So they have to, it's like they have to put a message in a bottle, think the thought somehow as a spirit, and hope that thought reaches me. You know, they can't say run at 12, Anthony, run at 12. They have to come up with some other concept, like put think 222, put it in the bottle and toss it in the ocean in hopes that, you know, I eventually wake up and look at the clock and it's 222, or I look at the clock and it's 222. It subconsciously make me think of 222. So I believe it's 12. So as you can see now, the sun is right there. If I was to run at 12, the sun should be here. We're going into winter time, which means things are a little bit different here. So this is a representation of Earth here. So there's a tilt to the Earth. So we down here, this is the southern hemisphere. That's summer down here. We're going into winter, so this is winter here. So that's the tilt to the planet. So these are the electromagnetic radiation waves. So this here is a representation of the trail. So if I'm standing directly on Earth at 12 o'clock and that sun is directly over my head, like right here, that's this what you're looking at right now. This here, the way the Earth is, it's a top-down view of our solar system. So this is a top-down view of the solar system, and this is a side-down view. So I want to be running when that electromagnetic wave is touching the sun like that. When I look up into the sky, I want to see it overhead, so that I'm running with the power of that electromagnetic wave entering my body. So that's it here. That's me there, running like that, so that the electromagnetic wave enters my body at high noon. Now, from the side down view, this one here, so it's coming this way. This is an example here, but this is what it looked like from the side. The way the Earth is tilted, we're going into winter time now. So it's summertime down, or it's fall time down in the south, and it's springtime down in the south, and it's fall time up here. So the way the Earth is tilted, that wave is coming to the Earth like that. So I'm positioned kind of away from it. So ideally, I probably want that probably the springtime would be a good time. I don't know, like maybe the fall time is the best time, because if this was me running in summer, the planet would be tilted different. It'd be tilted towards it like that. So I theorize it's a good position, like it's entering my body where it needs to be. So So long as I'm running at high noon down this trail this way with the sun over top, it's gonna enter my body here, and it's gonna enter it like that. Whereas if I was running at 2 o'clock, it would look a little different here. It would look like this. Actually, it looked like this because the sun. So there I am at 2. There's the sun there. There I am 2. And the sun is over here, right there. So relative to the indivisible electromagnetic radiation wave connected to the sun, I'm behind it. I'm not running in that electromagnetic wave. So that's today's epiphany. I'm not running in that electromagnetic wave because it's already gone past. So if I want to run in this electromagnetic wave here, I need to run at high noon. That sun needs to be over top of me. And as I'm running, it should power up that wave. It should allow those hydrogen earth protons and fire electrons to bind to it. Right now, there's nothing happening because that wave isn't inside my body. It needs to be inside my body. I don't know what it does scientifically, but I know it's better to run inside the wave as opposed to outside the wave. So that's today's epiphany. So there's a movie called The Quick and the Dead with Leonardo DiCaprio and Sharon Stone and Gene Hackman. For some reason, all the westerns, they have their showdowns at they have their showdowns at high noon. Like whenever the clock strikes 12, that's when the gun battle begins. So that's my only clue, aside from the science of what I just showed you, that I should be running at 12 so that I'm running in that invisible electromagnetic radiation wave as it penetrates my body. Right now they have me running at 2 o'clock and that wave isn't going in my body as good as it should be if it's right over top of me. So there's a science involved because we're in the fall time now. That if I was to come out here at 12, that sun is probably going to be over here. So I may need to come out here at 11:50 for that sun to be here. And every day I'd have to come out 1 minute earlier or 2 minutes earlier so that it's always overhead. So if I come out here at 12 o'clock, say in November, that sun might be over here. In December, it might be over there where it is now at 12 o'clock. So I have to run wherever the sun is above me at high noon. That's the quick and the dead. So who's the quick? Me. Why? Because I'm lightning. I'm fire. I have that fire electron. That makes me lightning. That's being quick like lightning. But I'm also sound. I'm the earth proton, which is like sound. After lightning hits, or after the fire electron hits, there's a boom, which is like the earth proton. So I'm fire and lightning. So to be quick means I got to run up and down here with that. So that wave enters my body at high noon every day. Overhead every day until I stick those earth protons and fire electrons to the wave. And one of 2 things is going to happen. I predict we might get a TV signal in here. I hope we do. I'm going to have to get scientists put up a satellite up in space so that satellite passes by the sun every day at the same time. There's probably going to be some upgrades we're going to have to upgrade it with so that it can pick up a signal from Earth's magnetosphere, because that's the TV signal. If we can do that that's something we can do relatively quick in a couple months. We might be able to get a TV signal from a parallel universe, hopefully by Christmas time. I'm not putting my eggs in the basket that the UFOs are ready. I can't do that. That's irresponsible as your war chief. I can't do that. That's irresponsible of me to think that way. So I have to put worst case scenario first, and worst case scenario is that they have to create the UFOs. If that's the case, then Mother has to do the purification ceremony as well before we could create the UFOs. Before they can do the terraforming, she would have to do the purification and run, and then the spirits in the positive universe could actually do that work. So that won't be a ways off until Christmas time, I imagine. If she does the purification between now and then and starts running beside me, etc., then, you know, by Christmas time they could have those UFOs ready, or they could at least, mankind could at least have the satellite dish up there so that they could send a signal down here sometime between October, November, December. We might get a TV signal, and I get that from there's a movie called They Live, or there's a TV signal that comes from hackers, they call it. And then there's another video about Superman where you can see at the beginning of Man of Steel, it says they hacked the world's TV planets. So same principle. So I'm going to put that dangerous position first, that we're in a negative position. But as long as I continue running and I combine the protons and electrons to that wave, we won't be subject to an alien invasion, as far as I can tell. But nevertheless, it's better to be prepared than not prepared. So then I still have to do the video about teaching mankind about advanced railgun technology so they can get to work on that. Just in case, you know, there is any truth to that invisible electromagnetic radiation wave being neutral and the bad guys still being able to fly over here and be dummies and try to get rid of us. We need to protect ourselves. So I'll do a video about that later. So my hope is to have a TV signal here first. With a TV signal, it should nip everything in the bud. It'll put everyone on the same page. Everyone, you know, as soon as you hear on a TV signal saying, yeah, man, there's a technological spiritual warfare going on. Every time you climax as a kid, they teleport an evil soul in you. And every climax you have after that, it drains your soul of energy until you drain it completely empty. And then they teleport another soul in you, and guess what? You fall asleep. So yeah, there's that war going on down there. Half of you right now, they're not who you say you are. So when mankind hears that, their ears are going to perk up and realize that what I'm telling you is true, man. There's this technological spiritual warfare going on. But you guys only think about the supernatural spiritual warfare. You don't know anything about technology. So until my scientists can prove it, it'd be better off hearing it from the angels up above with a TV signal that is undeniable. That'll get us all on the same page. That means everyone's going to have to work together. That means everyone realizes that they're not going home finally. Oh crap, it's true. I guess we're not going home. I guess we better, you know, listen up and start fighting our own evil societies back home, our own evil civilizations. I guess we're in a war against them. You know, so prepare for a television signal. And prepare for a longer war, because if Mother has to become pure, well, then we need to be protected here in Bruce County so that she can do the purification and run. So that we can get the TV signal, or so that they can at least create the UFOs to come in here so that we can wage war against those civilizations that are dummies, man. There's a lot that has to happen. And all I ask is that you have some patience with me. And be, you know, don't do that. Don't open your mouth. Listen to all the facts. Be a good jury member. Don't just read the prosecution side of the story. Hear the defense side of the story, because the prosecution is telling you I'm the devil, and over here I'm telling you that guy's not real and that they're the bad guy. You need to hear both sides of a story. Don't close your mind, because if you close your mind, it may cost you forever. You'll get left behind. So don't be dumb like these other guys in the Milky Way that are trying to wage war against us. So I'm going to go with the New Electric for our song after this. Life's what you make it. Because they talk about, baby, catch my wave and we can ride it. That's my soulmate down in London. Baby, catch my wave as you run beside me and we can ride it. We can ride spaceships into this universe. So... But I believe that you have to become pure like me so that our spirits can create the spaceships for those guys in that universe. So that's worst case scenario. Best case scenario is that's already happened. They already had the spaceships ready. But, you know, can't put the cart before the horse, right? So The new electric means that's me, man. I'm electricity, I'm the fire electron, and I'm the earth proton. So I can create a new electric wave in the universe by binding my hydrogen atoms of earth protons and fire electrons to the invisible electromagnetic radiation called gravity. That is evil grandmother, evil grandfather, so that I can bring spaceships in here and possibly get a television signal in here as soon as possible to prove that I'm the real deal. So the new electric, that's me. Baby, down in London, catch my wave. We can ride it. Some go north and some go south. Guess what? This is north. That's north over there. That's why I run north. That's south. Anthony runs north, Anthony runs south. Some go north, some go south. You guys ever hear of that war between the north and the south in America? I can't remember what it is. I'm not good on my American history, but I think it was the war for their independence. There was the north and the south. I don't know which one of those guys was fighting for England, but I know one of them was for America. That's why America is not bound to England anymore. They fought for their independence. There was a war, a civil war. And the Americans that were here, they broke free of England. England couldn't keep sending enough troops over here to take America over. So there was a war called the North and the South. So some of you are going to go north thinking you get to go home. Some of you get to go north, with me, because I'm Santa Claus, right? I bring presents to you guys. So you can come with me this way. Some go north, Those who believe in spirituality and science, they get to go north. Those that don't believe in spirituality and science and don't believe that, I'm the good guy, you can go south and not get to live forever. You have to live forever in my universe. It's not a spiritual one where you become a ghost and walk around. This way, if you want to live forever as a physical god or goddess, you're all welcome to come with me this way to the north. The rest of you that don't, you can go that way to the south. Life's what you make it, guys.